From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Alrighty, everyone, welcome to tonight's coverage of the IndyCar World Tour here on Extreme Sim TV. Thank you guys all so much for coming out. It's Matt in the booth here tonight for this one, or this evening, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so a little bit different of a lineup as we get ready to go a little bit earlier today. Qualifying right now for the Light to Speed IndyCar World Tour here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Now, I will point out, I don't know if we're going to get this one all the way through. Trying to help these guys out a little bit, but we got weather in the area really bad right now. So if we do lose you, I apologize. But right now, 300 laps. Or not 300 laps, but 300 miles on deck here at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Lightspeed Racing IndyCar World Tour round number 4 here tonight. As always, Matt in the booth here as we're wrapping up qualifying right now for these guys and the World Tour. And again, coming into this round of the tour, we also have Mike Robinson here momentarily. We'll check in with our in-race reporter, but we're going to get this first little bit out of the way, get everybody introduced and ready to go for what we're going to see here tonight in round 4 at Charlotte Motor Speedway here for the World Tour guys. Michael Robinson, actually, our in-race reporter, right there in that number 3 yellow machine right there. But, man, this should be fun. I appreciate everybody coming out here tonight, or today, rather, for the first of 2 races scheduled on the channel here today. Lightspeed first up alongside the Hell for Leather Retro race later on this evening. But right now, we're going to get ready to go green flag here in a few moments. We'll find about 7 minutes remaining here as well in this one. We'll take a look at your point standings coming into tonight. They, of course, use the IndyCar point standings, and it's Andrew top of the board with Jacob Howard. Few spots back right now. Michael Robinson back there in 4th as they enter in round number 4 at Charlotte after 2 weeks ago they were Brands Hatch there for round number 3. And next week, we'll head off to Watkins Glen, or 2 weeks from now, will be Watkins Glen, followed up by Daytona to round out their schedule. If you haven't watched IndyCars before, this should be a fun one here tonight. We're going to pipe into Mr. Robinson here in just a moment. That'll be momentarily that we pop into Mr. Robinson and talk with him. Let's get ready to do that now. Mr. Mike Robinson, Matt up here in the booth. You got the copy, sir. All righty, man. Well, tell me something, brother. We decided to come out here and do this thing, right? We decided, hey, we're going to come out and cover some Indy cars. Well, the first one we got on deck is here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. What are you thinking as you get ready to go racing here at Charlotte for what should be a very good one here tonight?
To be ready for it. And it's gonna be white knuckle racing the entire night. Oop! As I smacked the wall there, going into turn one. Not what I wanted to do. But you know, it's IndyCars, man. These things are, like I said, they're a rocket ship on wheels. So expect a lot of cautions. Expect a lot of cautions tonight for sure.
All right, man. We got 300 miles ahead of you here. It's going to be a doozy for the Lightspeed Racing IndyCar World Tour. Mike, periodically, I'm going to check in with you, buddy, and see how you're doing throughout the show and talk to you every now and then, buddy.
Hey, that's why I'm here in race reporting and doing this whole thing. I'm here to have fun.
Well, now, as we get ready to go, let's get ready to rock and roll here. And Mike, I'm going to step away from Discord a moment. We'll be back here in a moment as we get ready to fire this thing up.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, there we go. We'll get ready to go racing here in just a moment. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. You see cars on pit road right now. Now, just FYI, to keep everybody in the loop, I may have to go to the bottom of the hill here in a little bit and get the girlfriend here. She's driving home from work. We got bad weather, so I might have to run to the bottom of the hill and pick her up. But don't worry, you won't miss any of the action here live here tonight at Charlotte. We're going to step away. I'm going to go try to work on cameras because I hate this Charlotte pack. And when we come back, we'll be ready for race time at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Everybody, thank you for coming out. We're going to go to sponsors. And when we do that, after we do that, we'll be back at Charlotte for the start of this one. Alrighty, see you guys in a moment.
From Mortar to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
All right, everybody, thank you for holding on here. We're back at Charlotte Motor Speedway once again. And field wrapping up their qualifying efforts here tonight on what has been a very good race here from the Charlotte Motor Speedway around this racetrack here in Charlotte, North Carolina right now. Out front, Austin leading qualifying right now. You see Austin there in that machine. That's going to be the number 2 machine right there on track now. A little bit different with the Indy cars. The numbers there on the top pod, a little bit difficult to see at times, but right now Austin top of the board. For reference, NASCAR at Charlotte here, They run 600 miles here every year for the Coke 600 Stadium with 300 of those. Big difference here is the amount of speed that the Indy cars travel around Charlotte. We're pushing to somewhere between 217 and 220 top speed here out of these Indy cars here tonight. Now, tire choice here is not going to be a big deal. We're on an oval. When we get into the road course stuff, we'll talk more about the alternate compounds and everything that goes on inside that. But here tonight, it's going to be more about just the aero stuff, your weight jackers, keeping that car turning nice and well behind traffic here for 200 laps. Will be the job of these drivers here tonight. And they'll continue to rock and roll right now. Seconds remaining in this one. I actually hear the girlfriend trying to get up the hill, so we might have to not go get her. And with qualifying running out, we're going to get ready to start. Take a look at your starting lineup. There is and Mr. Jacob Howell here as well, rolling his way through. We're out of time here. Let's get ready to go racing here in just a moment here. From the Charlotte Motor Speedway, we'll take a look at your starting lineup in just a second. And let's do that now. So let's take a look at your starting lineup here from Charlotte Motor Speedway, the Lightspeed Racing IndyCar World Tour. You see Austin there on the pole alongside of, Jacob now top of the board right at the end of qualifying this. We have a massive incident down there in the corner. A car destroyed, but he got it on the pole with a 23.951. Austin there going to start alongside that front row. Robbie and Michael Robinson there in row number 2. Row number 3, Aaron and Mr. Shoebop. Right there, Ryan Howard and Mr. Chris Jones. It's going to be a Badurl there in 9th. Tanner in 10th. And 11th, it's going to be Cody Burns rounding out this field here tonight. 100 laps your distance. As we get ready to go, Michael Robinson will put that car on the grid and get ready to rock and roll here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Cars will get lined up behind the iRacing base car. 200 laps on the charts here tonight from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. As always, Matt in the booth looking to bring you each and every lap here from Charlotte. Gonna be fun here. Let's get ready to do it. 200 laps coming your way right now. Unlimited fast repairs for these guys. You don't have to worry about that as much. However, you do break the car, you get towed, you're gonna go a lap down, if not more. That as well could be an issue. Cars are grading up right now. Car here at Charlotte. Austin there alongside. There's Jacob Howard there as well, starting from the pole. Howard there on pole. You see the Krispy Kreme's donut machine. The one will lead them down here at Charlotte Motor Speedway here tonight. Renee rather. And everybody else right behind them. Robinson, and we'll be right back here in the booth in a moment. All right, back here as I continue to run right now. Up front, there is Austin leading the way. Lap number 1 to come to a close here from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Austin leading. Jacob there in second. Michael Robinson setting third right now. Everybody up to speed here. Nice and heavy duty here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Over 200 mile an hour for these Indy cars right now. Working their way through. Car high. We got a problem on track here at Charlotte. Caution out here early in this 200 lapper here tonight. Trouble already. Caution on the racetrack early on. Trying to get a look at who it was. Not exactly sure. We got guys on pit road here. This is just lost the back. The car comes around, smacks that inside wall. And there you go. We got parts, pieces scattered all over the racetrack. That brings the caution out. First yellow of the day here for the Lightspeed IndyCar Series for the World Tour. We'll be back in the booth momentarily. All right, guys, due to severe lightning, I'm gonna cut the stream right now. If this eases up, I'll come back live, but if not, I don't want to take a chance in frying my equipment with this storm picking up the way it is. I'm gonna take a break, folks. If we do get clear of the lightning, we'll be back. Sorry about that, but the storm says no.